Hi, this is Kim Watson. Welcome to Friday's live trading. Well, Friday's live trading is, I'm currently looking at, I've switched this on at 1 o'clock because I had no intention of doing very much today. It's non-farm payrolls, but it's a bank holiday in many countries, aside of the US and a few others, but certainly in the European markets, it's bank holiday here and lots of volume missing from the markets on that basis. And there's other countries obviously on bank holidays. So I'm sitting here. I'm very much very unlikely to trade this non-farm payrolls. We'll have a look and see what materializes as it goes on. But it's a major risk. At the best of times, it's a risk because it's news. It's into quite a liquid market, which has got plenty of the potential of liquidity at least. Here we're going into a market with a lot of liquidity missing from some of the big banks. There may be some bank traders sitting there coming in specially for this particular episode and then will disappear off home. So I would expect anything to be short and, well, I say short and sharp, but sharp. Now we've got low volatility, but low liquidity, but it doesn't mean to say we'll have low volatility. And in fact, with the low liquidity, we may have very high volatility. In other words, it may spike one way, then the other way quite sharply. So the best thing really is to sit and watch this. I'll switch the system back on when we get nearer the time. Okay, so the news is out. I'm not too sure. There we are. It's many more jobs have been made or taken than expected. 916. I've got the numbers on the left-hand side here. Actually, it's come in here. 916. Unemployment rate. I've not got that quite yet. I'm just waiting for that to materialize on my system, but this is the big figure here. Is this 916, which was looking at the earnings, average earnings. I haven't got those figures there yet. They're particularly slow in feeding them today. I think everyone's on bank holiday Friday. Come on, Adam, chuck them on there for us. Here they come. Okay, so yep, unemployment rate 6%, so that's gone from 6.2 to 6%. That's dropped, so that's good. So all good US dollar data. What's happened to the market? Best part, nothing. What should we do? Leave it alone. I'm bullish on the euro at the moment. Just to explain once again, I've offered the recording. Yes, I could have bought into the pivot here or done something, but these markets, they've got lots of, as I said, not a lot of liquidity, potential, lots of volatility as it happens. Very dim squib. No one's been interested, so that will be it. There's no trading for me, and there's no trading for them. They're not even trading. They're room members here. Doesn't look like it anyway. Now, there could be a slow dawn on people. Well, that's good news, and it could roll over some more. But the sort of price action we've seen here is very, very small. And as I said, a lot of banks may have just put some traders in to cover the desks because of the news that's coming out. But in terms of real volumes going through there, it's going to be very thin. So on that basis, I'm going to put an end to the video recording here of the Friday's live trading. There wasn't any, and I will catch you in a couple of weeks' time. Charlie's on next Friday, so I wish you a great Easter holiday if you're celebrating Easter. If you're not, well, I wish you a good long weekend, because we'll be back on Tuesday for the morning outlooks, etc. Have a good one. Okay, actually, one last thing. I thought I'd just do a quick. Let's have a look at the euro dollar. What's happening with the euro dollar, and where might it go over the next few days at least when we get back to trading normally? Well, one thing I spotted, and I've talked about it in a weekly update, but I thought I might as well pop it on the end of this video as it's quite short today, is the we've had this retracement recently back to its weekly 50. Now we've also sort of had this ABC correction. Now whether this is that's all it's going to have and it's going to push on, I'll be pretty surprised. Fundamentally, my view on the euro is it's going to be weaker than the US dollar in the coming months, but this is a bit more of a short term idea. Now whether it actually comes to being anything, we'll see. As I said, it's got this moved down to the 50. It's in those waves. I often have a little measure, and this is the only time I really use fibs a little bit, just to see where it is relative to the 50. Okay, so it's just run through its 1272 extension there a little bit there on that move. It's run into its weekly 50. Looking at other charts here, I've got this regression channel on. It's pitched out the bottom here of, I say at the bottom, but it could easily just pull back to the mean, and that's what I'm thinking. Is it going to do that, or questioning whether it's going to do that effectively back into this mean and give opportunities for further shorts, because that's what it looks like it's doing at the moment. So really that's just what I'm looking at. We've got a weekly pivot, which, well, that'll disappear in a few hours time. That was the last week's or this current week's pivot. That's going to disappear, but we do have potential. We've got other obviously key moving averages to see if it pulls up further. Short term is given this higher low. It's suggesting that it could have a little bit more in there. The news that's just come out, well, it's hardly really rocked the currency one way or the other. So my thoughts then, just a bit of a bonus, as there was very little in the way, and there was unlikely to be any trading today. That's what I'm looking at, just to up these to this level up here. May be, as I say, good shorting opportunities around this. There's quite a bit of confluence there. There's the monthly pivot that's going to be sitting, or is sitting there, at about 1850 or a bit lower than that, but around that area. Anyway, I wish you a great weekend, as I said, and I'll be back soon. Take care. Bye for now.